It's the Lunch Show with Chad Summers. Fasten your seatbelts for the greatest radio show in the world, ever. And now, the host of the Lunch Show, Chad Summers.
All right. Welcome to the Lunch Show, everybody. I am your host, Chad Summers. Hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday so far. Today is August 15th, 2023. Super hot where I am. Summer is still in full effect. Before we get to the birthdays, I just want to say you can always email me at chadslunchshow@gmail.com. We've got new episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Don't miss those. Try to get those up by noon so you can have them on your lunch break. It's the whole point of the show. And don't forget to click on all the things that help the show. You know what they are. Start clicking. All right, let's get into the birthdays. Jennifer Lawrence is 32. Joe Jonas, 33. Ben Affleck is 50. And Anthony Anderson is 52. He was on Law and Order. If you saw him, you'd know who I'm talking about. Also on this day in history, in 1947, India achieved independence, ending nearly 200 years of British rule. That is news to me. In 2021, the Taliban regained control of Kabul, Afghanistan, as U.S. troops withdrew from the country. That is a sore subject I do not want to get into. 1960, the Republic of the Congo gained independence from France. All right, 1914, after some 10 years of work, the Panama Canal opened to ships. And in 1969, Woodstock Music Festival kicks off. All right, we've got breaking news. This one's from WTAE, an ABC affiliate in Pittsburgh, regarding that house explosion. The headline reads, County says house that exploded in Plum, that's Plum Township, or Plum Borough, was having hot water tank issues. Okay, so reports earlier on were that it was not an explosion resulting from gas. Well, it turns out it might have been. I think this was a gas-fired water heater, so scary stuff. I believe mine's electric, thank goodness. But yeah, rest in peace. 5 people, 4 adults and 1 kid. If you haven't seen this footage, the neighbor got a video of it from its doorbell video camera, and it looks like something out of a Hollywood movie. I'm not kidding you. 12 people are injured, and the house on each side of the exploded house, well, those burnt to the ground. So, I'm sorry, not 12 people injured, 12 houses damaged, other than the 3 that are gone now. So, yeah, that was an absolute disaster. God bless those people. Terrible stuff here. I don't like gas for obvious reasons. I'll just stick with electricity. All right, here is one from the Associated Press, another terrifying, depressing story. Hawaii works to identify 99 confirmed dead after Maui wildfires as teams intensify search. So, yeah, they're still finding remains, unfortunately. Hopefully that stops. 1 death is too many, so obviously 99 is absolutely awful. Here's one from the New York Post. Quote, The Blind Side unquote. Family responds to Michael Orr's bombshell lawsuit against them. Do you remember the movie The Blind Side, based on a true story where this family adopts this big black kid and he becomes an NFL professional football player, and then apparently they're still getting money from him. I guess it was, I don't know, some arrangement they made, and he's tired of it and thinks that he was wronged. And so he's suing them. So go check that out. That's the New York Post. I'm sure you can find that story from a lot of other sources. Here's one from Fox News. I shouldn't laugh, but it's just insane. 4 kidnapping suspects arrested in Florida after a woman held captive in a dog cage makes daring escape, deputy says. Subtitle reads, officials identified and released mugshots of the suspects. Had something to do with them trying to retrieve a stolen item. You know, the woman in the cage, she got pistol whipped by one of the 4 suspects. Another woman, she got additional charges for that. So, yeah, go check that out. Bunch of winners there. Good gracious. You should see the pictures of these people. Terrifying looking people. They really are. All right. Here's one from Newsmax. Georgia grand jury indicts Trump on 13 felony charges in 2020 election case. You know, isn't the timing a little suspect? You know, we don't get into politics here, but the timing is a little suspect. They've had years since... It's 2023 now, and the election was in 2020. Yeah, I get statute of limitations, but yeah, something's not right there. One from the Washington Post. Former NFL running back Alex Collins dies in motorcycle crash. He played for the Seahawks and the Ravens. And this accident happened in Lauderdale Lakes, Florida, Sunday night at 10:20. Listen, folks, you know, life has its risks, and riding a motorcycle is one of them. Riding a motorcycle is incredibly fun. It really is, but it's incredibly dangerous, especially in my town. Like, these guys that ride them in my town they're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. But, you know, I weighed out the pros and cons, the risks versus rewards, and the risks were way too high. So I don't ride a motorcycle. I just don't want to. I don't want to get killed on a motorcycle. I really don't. So that's the risk you take. If you gotta ride, be careful. Sorry to hear about that. He was 28 years old and too young, you know, just to get his jollies on a motorcycle, I swear. All right, this is our last story, so you know what that means. It's a good news story. Always is here at the Lunch Show. That's how we roll. So much negativity in the news. We dig and try to find some good news, try to equal it out a little bit. All right. Before we do that, though, I just want to say you can always email me at Chad's Lunch Show, like I mentioned earlier. I take any emails, and if it sounds like something I want to address, we'll put it on the show. Don't forget to listen to our episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Get them up by noon so you can have them on your lunch break. That's why we do this. It's called the Lunch Show for a reason. And click on all the things that support the show. You know what they are. I don't even have to tell you. All right, let's get into the good news. This one's from the Good News Network. That's their thing, obviously. So we use them a lot for a good news source. How lizards regenerate their tails could lead to arthritis treatments. Key cartilage cells identified. This is awesome. And I don't doubt any of this either. The way medicine is, and science, and the way they're coming up with stuff now, it's amazing. Lizards have the ability to shed their tails to escape predators, after which they will regrow in around 60 days' time. Although it looks like a normal tail, the original bone is actually replaced by softer cartilage. Now researchers at the Keck School of Medicine in the University of Southern California have identified key cells that facilitate that cartilage regeneration. They believe their discovery could unlock ways to rebuild cartilage damaged by osteoarthritis, a crippling degenerative disease for which at present there is no cure and which affects 10% of all Americans. Yeah, that's a lot of people. It doesn't sound like that's a lot of fun to have that. Have some arthritis in my family, so I'm probably going to have it. So yeah, they need to get on this. But that's good news. You know, like I said, they're doing amazing things in medicine these days. So the sky's the limit, you know. Hopefully they can make this work. But folks, that is an episode for today, and I appreciate you joining us very much. Hope you'll join us this Friday. I'm sure that's going to be a doozy too. All right, until Friday, keep pressing on in your life, and peace out.
All right, folks, that's it for the lunch show today. Don't forget to come back every Tuesday and Friday for new episodes. And don't forget to like, share, tweet, subscribe, friend, listen, email, and tell your friends and family about us. We need every single one of y'all. Thank you in advance for your support, and I hope you all have an awesome day.
You just listened to The Lunch Show.